It's cool and all, but it's not quite right. That's the weird part. Oh wait, yeah. For some reason, I interpreted that as you wrote it correctly once and then pasted it wrong. Alright, I don't want to talk to Otto because I see there's a cutscene. There is a subquest over there.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Wait, where are you? Okay. Oh, you're over there. Wait. I can get you from there. Okay, I'm closer to this one, so I'll grab this first. Is that the thing Tomes helped to build? No, I just wrote it wrong. Flap, 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 flap. Alright, who's giving me a quest via a note? Whoa, who's giving me a lot of quests via a note? Let's see. Thumbing through the headway ledgers at Otto's behest, and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe, and by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
No, don't tell me Otto is embellishing. Embezzling, not embellishing. I have a bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, please come pay me a visit at the toll. Torgal.
What could be wrong with Torgal? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
How about Blackthorn? The pen is mightier. Cheers for your help at dragging Blackthorn out of his dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assume it ain't just the forge. Hello?
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Now I can have 3 active at once, right? Wow, okay. This is like the... This is the filler arc. Holy hell. Because not only is the main quest filler, there's a bunch of side quests.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say how we're wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating my treats.
Oh.
He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
I've
Is
been
that it,
playing
boy?
with them.
Do you need a rest?
He wants you to
What was it
rest.
he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to
No.
do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things
Ah, the
have
dog
been
is
different since
woke.
Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
I need to talk to the lawsman. Hello. Glad you're depressed again.
Do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something.
Again.
Something I've
He
never
did learn
seen
from last
before.
time.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that. and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
How does
That's
that
what's
work?
troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Hello, Karen. I'm back to talk to you
You're
again.
looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me
Oh.
I bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? I suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that.
Excuse me?
Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients.
More money than sense.
Reckon he'll
Nice.
still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
A touch eccentric. I've got a bone to pick with you. Hello, Hippocrates. How are you doing?
Lawsman,
Yeah, you got good balance.
I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient.
So he needs
Frost
bigger
wolves, after all,
bones.
habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Oh, that place.
Even so, it seems
That's
like
the
a good
place
place
where
to start.
the World Breaker
Hunting,
was.
Clive.
Alright. My quest has taken me out of the fort. Now I gotta go see what Gout wants.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
No matter whose funeral. What? I feel like a funeral is not quite the right place to get wasted. But maybe it's also the
told me
best
she was
place?
building a ship.
I don't know. Stop, bruh.
Clive, did you get my letter?
I did.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault.
Oh, right.
But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I would say.
Wah,
There you
wah.
are! What a surprise!
Wrecked.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million.
How did you fuck that up?
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you.
Oof.
This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rossfield's purse enough.
Well, he donated the 2 million himself, so...
It's better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
For some reason, I don't think you're wiping anybody's
Just why I don't
arse.
mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Alright, so this is just gonna be... Martha. Wait, who's Isabel? By the way, we're leaving. Because I remembered who Martha was. Who is Isabel? Oh, wait. Wait, was that her name? The the owner of the brothel? I thought who it was.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
Good thing I've got that patch that lets me get through these guys. I wonder if there was supposed to be more to that mechanic.
I want to
Because it seems like kind of bizarre that it's just like a very consistent recurring thing where it's like, here's a little patch, here's a little patch. This is so people know you trust me, or I
I
trust
come
you.
bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Oh god.
Oh
Nose.
my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Lol. Nah, he's
Tell
got Jill.
Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Are you repaying that kindness?
I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto
Who's
had
his
a
son? Oh, okay.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning
He's
to
just kept
see
it
that.
to himself really well. Alright, that's done. Next. Go say hi to Martha. Martha. I also think this is where the antelope is. Allergies. Chocobo. Chocobo. Hello, Martha. She's gonna reject it too.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
There you go. One of 3. Go side by side for a rainy day. I see.
A star, Ruby?
I can't accept
I
that.
can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Oh,
The
wow.
difference is interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Isn't it Marquis?
The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the Hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the Hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Go will want to know
Okay.
the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he's still with us. Yeah. Let's see it, Good bump. Alright, big antelope time. Wah!
Good girl.
And there's the jump. Every time, without fail. Right. I like the perfect size. Just below the side quests and just above all the little... Oh wait, now these tutorials are higher up. Never mind. Rip. Pitter patter, pitter patter. No, leave me alone, wasps. I don't care. I need to go find an antelope. Oh yeah, the Torgal is with me.
Well, it's
Like, I wanna-
certainly quiet. If
Is
I
it gonna
were
be like a
giant
super antelope?
It would seem like just the place.
Destination nearby. Elder Cantaloupe.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Ow. Ow! Just got destroyed. Okay, good. That works. Kick. Die. Die. You're not dead. Oh, you're dead. Alright. I think we got some more new bones for dog. Dog bones. Bone dogs?
No.
Alright, Torgal, go nuts.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
Bark, bark.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
Holy hell, he ate that bone
Just a
very
big
quick.
puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. This should help.
Seems about the fastest I can mash it.
Now feel good, boy.
Weird. Alright, where else did I need to go? Go here. They're finding that sword. Dog barking simulator. It's not a very
We'll take notice of wealthy
good
men.
mashing button.
Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Huh.
St. Drake's Fang is
The
gone.
strength potion lasted through the fast travel. Yes, that's the thing. Ah, good. The only open
My
door.
reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Oh, did the sword get stolen?
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Before you do yourself a
Pardon the
mischief.
intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me
Why do you have the
be!
door open then? Asshole.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a
It's
moment?
Hanskull. Haskell. Hanskull? Shiogoroth's assistant that he abuses.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. He has also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course.
How can you organize that audience, though? You could just tell me to piss off.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed.
I know vaguely where that
Every
is.
ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
The way it's
That's where I'm heading.
disreputable.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Later, nerd.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
No use calling Ambrosia now as I call Ambrosia. Oh, hi, Torgal. I forgot you're here. Oh, I love the 10 FPS birds in the distance. I've just taken to having Torgal bark to fill the silence because I'm not good at talking. Mainly because there's not much going through my head right now. I'm just kind of focused on going from point A to point B. I mean, I don't script anything, so... Oh, I need that sword back. Oh, okay.
You've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
No. Oh, I had like pepper through that.
Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
Yes.
Sicker! Yeah! Attack! Torgal, kill!
Ramu. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, the gurgle. Enemies merc.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
What is he going to ask with the audience?
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Name's Clive.
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, okay.
A formidable name indeed.
Been a while since you
Well,
used that name.
Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins.
So it wasn't, huh?
And is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. I don't know.
Question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke,
okay.
far rarer among
Nice.
collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Convenient.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it
So does Karen just
I am locked
Karen
in
just travel
bitter
around?
competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel.
I have a feeling that might be his
hard
uncle.
At my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count. But only one do I consider
I knew it.
my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. There's a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again.
Good thing he
Ready?
introduced
We
himself as
mustn't
Wyvern.
dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Nice. Alright, that was all of my open quests, wasn't it? Now I can just turn them all in.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
To be fair, return to hide, return to hide, return to hideaway. Alright. To be fair, if we had a bunch of swords that just broke in one go, that would be bad. That wouldn't be good at all, would it? Because we have to cut down multiple things, or multiple people. Yeah, I'll go this way. Because then I need to go back around behind. Talk to Mid, or whoever's down there with her. Hello there.
Sorry for the wait,
Here.
but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Thundered Blackstone. Unparalleled hardness.
Hey, a whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels.
Yep.
Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil.
A wax
But
anvil.
finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. Now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
Something
sure
that'll
the
last
curse
more than
breakers
one
will be
hit.
Delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive.
I mean
I
it.
mean it. I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it.
Nice.
You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right? I will.
Quest complete. Blacksmith Blues Part 2. Excalibur. Nice. I'm gonna go look at that real quick. Little
Clive,
something making.
what do you want?
What you want? Bomb Ember.
That it?
Later.
Fine.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
Take him wherever I go.
You
What are
could
you
say
talking
that.
about? I found some new bones.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
Bark.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
No. I brought 5.
You can, eh?
That time my buddy Keith and I.
In return, you can thank Tomes for me.
This is where I watched.
Bloody
Who was
know
it?
it all.
I was just on my way to see him.
This is where I watched Bill die, Ellis. A rapper? That day was time my buddy Keith and I made fireworks out of gasoline. Basically, he ended up with burns over 75% of his body. I biffed the story. I missed like a middle section.
Your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction.
Meh.
Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Now give him
Lady
some
Karen
bones.
sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
We figured gasoline was explosive and such and be good fireworks. Basically, ended up with burns over 75% of his
About how
body.
she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone.
But you are
While
Ifrit.
the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid.
Oh yeah, he did serve Sid
In
for a
short,
while there.
the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies.
But if he's
and
strong
not
because
our
of me, then
adversaries.
if he was an adversary, he wouldn't be that
Oh, he's
threatening,
more than
right?
an ally. He's a friend.
I don't think this game has the guts to kill dog. Level up. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Slightly. He doesn't do much damage as it is. Need to not jump next to the bard. I do that a lot. Just talk to him. How do you get Ellis to tell stories in Left 4 Dead? I'll be honest, I haven't played it through completion, but he didn't say anything like ever. Like, when does he tell stories?
Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah,
Still alive, are we?
about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact.
Wait
and
around.
told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
5 or 6 times. You heard the fireworks story? This is the only one I know because I think it was one that was in like either a Source Filmmaker or a Gmod shitpost.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay, perfect. Just find a good buyer.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Oh, she's buying
Not
it?
at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always
Wait.
a pleasure doing business.
That reminds me, I accidentally used a strength potion. I need to buy one.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen
Correct.
that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sat up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Hey, listen. Oh, we get a flashback. Alright, I'll turn this off.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting.
Wow, 5 years this note has gone undiscovered.
Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
His cup.
This would do me just fine.
Wait, Rob is online right now?
Thanks
What the fuck?
for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Quest complete. Zach, tell Rob I said hi. Sid's goblet. Curiosity. What is he playing? Wait. I didn't know I could go up here. What is up here? Oh, hello. Give. Goblin coin. It's a fine day with you around. Let's jump on your head.
Well.
Alright, what do you have for me?
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Huh? I'll help you.
I imagine Ty
What do you
can get
need?
some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like.
I
Alright,
thought it was ambelic.
why not?
I guess Olympic makes a lot more sense, though.
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Damn.
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day.
Oh, that wasn't up there. I bet I can get Excalibur from this quest,
Fighting
then.
dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Fighting
Alright,
great balls of
I'll see what I
flame.
can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
This guy sounds like he's about to cry. Oh, thanks, man. You did it. No, he has a fucking Morty voice. That's what it is. Oh, geez, Sid, thanks for helping me out with this. He has that kind of voice. And because I have just drawn that parallel to that side character, I now hate him. Hello, Mog. Hello, Bomb. You go on the hunt for the Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. Guarantee this was not here before. Where are you at? The Croc, Sombrek. Where's the Croc? I believe this is Sombrek, right? Yes, where is the Croc? Where to heck? Oh, hello. There's a path over there.
Flap high, 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 flap high.
My brain is now flipped to high flap. Now it's high flip. I'm assuming you hit the character limit, right?
Flap high, flap butte.
Wait, what? Huh? How? What? The entire message doesn't show in Twitch chat. I guess this it converted it to emotes. It ended up... No, what the hell? So you can put in more than the Twitch character limit for the text-to-speech? Is that it? Oh, alright, this might be where I need to go. Aha, I found the croc. I mean, did it not work well, or did it work really well? Raw move! Roma! How you doing, Mark? If Rob is still in the server with you guys, can you tell him I said hi? I don't normally get to see him. He's normally in bed. Because time zones are funky. Yeah, there's the bomb. Bomb King. He says hi. I have no so. Oh, okay.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your
Yes.
Majesty. Nice try.
Ah. Ow. I dodged into it.
Too slow.
Too slow. Lap. Oh, you don't have a stagger meter. Okay. You have slipped. I see, they're temporary summons. Oh, okay, I thought I missed. Ow. Oh god, use mirror image.
Nice try.
Oh, you did too.
Nice try.
And oh. How? Needed. It's a shame that that didn't. The lightning explosion didn't kill it. Bomber. Alright, I killed another mark. That was notorious.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see
And
if
now
there's
I'm
any
picking
more.
up your ash. You have been cremated. God damn it. The interact button being on the jump button never gets old. I'm too like jumping at everything. I accidentally used a potion.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Don't just stand there gawping.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll
There
not
we
find
go.
a better price than that.
Placed the strength tonic I accidentally used. How do I get to there from there? This way?
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo, and do you know what he did?
It went and bloody bit me. Why do we have chocobos here? Are they used for more than riding and, like, combat?
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Like, do we eat chocobo? Are they equivalent of chick? No, because there was chickens. You probably know more Final Fantasy lore than I do, Mark.
All right there,
What
Sid.
other purposes do chocobos
How's that
have?
hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
What? I can't believe
That's
you've
the
done this,
stuff.
Mark.
And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly.
What quick win? Oh, I
Why
see.
don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon
What would
I
that
could work
even
some
be?
magic on that.
Would that just be
What
Fidget
kind of
dressed as a
magic?
chocobo?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
And Photoshop Fidget
Well,
face on chocobo.
Can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
On Momo. Although I don't know how to auto shop.
Well,
I feel like if it was just like a little
reckon?
chocobo onesie, it'd be a lot
Certainly
cuter though.
feels more flexible.
right.
And a little more potions
Told you.
then.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
The way he said that. Also, I thought he said back for a second, not bag. Increase necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Nice. And I get a good sword out of it. What if this Fidget wearing a chocobo onesie or something? That's what I said. Nice. Minor upgrade.
Think Mid might need some help.
Like, I don't know how frequently you look at other channel emotes, but like, ones that have, like, blankies wrapped around whatever their mascot is kind of what I'm imagining for it, but it's just a chocobo costume. I can't paint Torgal. Where am I going? I wanted to talk to Charon.
And what can I do for you?
Quit. Yeah.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again.
Oh my
don't.
god.
I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need?
Want something making?
So, what'd it be?
Excalibur, please.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Yo, that's the first time he said, like, not bad, as opposed to it'll do. Isn't it just standard Final Fantasy best weapon just Ultima weapon? I know there's actually... Wait, yeah, Final Fantasy 13 did it a little bit differently. Because a handful of weapons... There's like an ultimate version of every weapon, and they're like both all usable. But it depends on what you wanted.
Today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are.
Nice. Oh, it was 850, not 800.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Wait, can I equip all of them and just have, like, super regeneration? Oh, that's actually not that much more. Wait. Healing potence, wait. Wait a second. Oh.
Clap 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 KWEH flap clap 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 clap
Why?
clap 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 clap.
Why did it spell it the one time? KWEH. Oh, I'm now disappointed. Oh, no, I can't. That's a little lame. I think that one's more better. Nice. Ah, you have to die. Put that on. I don't care about that. It waves. Sometimes in the middle of June, heat waves been taking me out, and don't ever mind me no more. Wind up upheaval. More AP. I know about that. Wait. Oh, these are the... I don't want to use those. Yeah, I guess I'll... Proficiency. It definitely... I feel like it makes a... I feel like it's just a general buff to the dodge, too.
Alright, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the
Or at least a
Tweed.
follow-up.
I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
The last song you heard was Tack is a Big Nerd. Coming up next is Tack is a Closet Furry. Have a great day and thank you. You're listening to Flap KWEH, home of the greatest tack bullying hits.
That last song you heard was Tack is a Big Nerd. Coming up next is Tack is a Closet Furry. Have a great day, and thank you for listening to Flap KWEH, home of the greatest tack bullying hits.
Oh yeah, you're the
Olaf,
ferryman.
Have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
Wait, wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention. I just think I heard lies.
I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and
I don't know,
off.
Tack.
Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste.
Oh no.
And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
Don't worry, only the truth is played on
What tidings,
Play.
Uncle?
KWEH. My dear boy, my journey to Caver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learn of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt that the Cavarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor already has reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
It's been faking me out.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It,
more or less.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's
good.
got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
So did Mid just completely bail on us? Is that what happened? So that's just rude. Good legacy. Central Storm.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Nah. Unless it's himself.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Oh wow. The whole gang is here.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, no!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot!
He about Lenny'd her. An old person.
There's a
Rude.
caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
gonna stand up real quick. I heard a funny noise. I want to make sure my cat wasn't throwing up. Okay, she's still where she was. She is fine. It must have been outside. My cat has not moved. Oh, now we're in this region. Read a joke. I shall do just that. Let's see. We already had the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Why is Alabama the smartest state in the USA? Because it has 4 A's and 1 B. Why Alabama, of all places? Home of the incest. Anyway. Listen, Dalmacia. L underscore. L underscore. Hi, Torgal. Onward and upward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Thingy boy.
Aha! I'm on this side of things now. Ouch. Good. That was bothering me.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Bork.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal!
Kicked into the wall. Wish these. Ah, Jill.
So what do you think?
Hello there.
It's as bad as that.
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
I think you're the bastard lying in wait.
But we've not got
you got quite the evil look on your face.
Boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
I suppose you're right.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would
Hydration
carry.
complete.
Reckon
Thank
he
you.
won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I don't really trust these two goons. Get cart.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
I shouldn't have done this, but oh well. Ow. I thought I had a bit more time.
All yours, Torgal.
Bollocks. There we go. I got your nose. Oh, there we go. Nice skewed actions. I thought I timed that. Got your nose again. I cut you! You mean two shady guys is after having a conversation about this trail of outlaws? I'm sure they're perfectly trustworthy people. Sure.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Garood up. Kick it. God damn it. I can't mash the button. Well, this is a wagon.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part.
God, I do not
That's
trust
all you
them
need to
at all.
worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Next time. Get cart. I love the name of the quest. Okay. This is gonna tell me to piss off.
Look at them all. I thought the bastards would have eaten the lot by now.
We won't be going hungry, that's for sure.
We won't be going
You've
hungry.
had your rewards and you're not getting any more.
Whatever.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least.
The path continues on the other side.
This is the circle. Aha, here's enemies.
Enough of you, are there?
Stay down!
Ow!
Stay down!
Good job, Jill. You got it. Alright. Cinematic cutscene overlooking the desert. Waterfall area. Establishing shot, that's what it's called. The final sin. The Dalmekian Republic.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic
I
battles
forgot
between
about
gods and
that.
men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could.
Hey, Hellfire.
He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Now, if I recall correctly, there's no time travel in the first 13. It was just...
It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
The second one.
I know.
And then Lightning Returns is just weird. I've also not played any of the Final Fantasy 13
far from Barclay.
spin-offs? Equals?
The road will be busier up ahead.
I think I own
wits about us.
13 too. But I don't think I own Lightning Returns. But I am aware that there's some weird bullshit that goes on in those games.
Clive? Something wrong?
That's also why I call every Moogle Mog.
It's nothing.
13 constantly contradicted itself. Oh, that's right. It wasn't necessarily time travel, but it was... things would be happening in parallel with one another, right? I didn't know that there was things that just conflicted with itself, though.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I thought that said Oliver.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Eons
The
can't
Emperor whom
exist
I
without the
gladly
sea,
serve.
but in 2 it says
Great
they are
Greek
granted by the gods.
made
And in
flesh.
3 it says, oh, you can just go dance in the That's just the power of technology, baby.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths.
Like you're going to betray
regarding
me.
The nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
The kid talks.
Oh. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
What is with these flowers?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
I'm going to kill him, you know.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Wait. Oh, is he a bastard? Was he born from a handmaiden? And not the queen?
The Bocklab markets are to the north. We
Yeah,
just need to hunt the
13.
coast.
13 sequels are games that I've been meaning to play for a very long time, and I just haven't. Like I said, I think I own 13 too, but not Lightning Returns. And Lightning Returns goes on sale for like $5 pretty semi-frequently. I also haven't played either of them. Oh, hello, it's the plant. And I enjoyed 13 enough. I don't think I did everything, but I did a lot. I do remember Adamantoy's death spamming with Vanille, because that was the efficient way to do it. Or the efficient way to get crystal point, or crystarium points. Is it just AP?
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to what it's saying. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. It's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
That's way early. Off your nose. Yes. Okay. Oh, that double hit. Nice. I'd say don't bother with Lightning Returns. The game is brain melting with how it is. Isn't the game also just like solo lightning? Like you have like no actual party, is just straight up lightning, and you just switch. And like the equivalent of like your paradigm shifts is just switch your class. And 2 has only 2 members? Just Nolan, Sarah? I about said Vanille. And so like with no leveling system. Oh, what the f— How long is the game? Dear. With forces side quests for— so there's no leveling system.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal.
Oh, side quests just give you stats then? How does that work? How does that work? That just has to be what it is. Side quests just have to give you stats then or something. Ancient sword. Can I equip that? It's explained by lightning acquiring their soul and gaining fat somehow from that. Okay. That's weird. Now, am I remembering correctly, or were potions absolutely useless in 13? In the sense that, like, they didn't heal for jack. Oh, this is probably where Beastie is. Vaguely remember being potion or consumables being really bad. They're good in lightning, but there's limited inventory of 8 for usables. Almost like this game. You have a very limited number of heals and consumables you can use. Yeah, I just remember in 13, like, the potion's healing for, like, a flat amount, I think, instead of, like,
refugees.
A percentage. Hello, Crafty. How you doing?
We're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Thank you, finding wild dogs. Thank you, Jill. Doing fine. That's good to hear. Oh yeah, 13 is also the reason why I know about Choco Chocolina. That's like another character that just kind of lives in, or like another name, I guess, that lives in my mind. How big is this game map-wise? Finished another score last night. Nice. I was like, hey Jotun, welcome. How you doing? The map is... So far, I have 3 main areas unlocked. And they're decently big. Like, there's a couple of areas that are just like massive open fields, which I didn't care to actually explore. I just kind of went around the edge. I'd say there's a decent size to them. Oh right, a school. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Jotun. If you are interested, there is a sub-only Discord server I do have.
That's right.
If you'd like an invite, just let me know.
For us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
I made the mistake, like... I had the Discord as like kind of like a public free invite kind of thing, but then I went and played Jackbox one night and, well, it's now private. That was a mistake. Playing Jackbox on Twitch.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Huh? Oh. The moment I hit jump. There. Yeah, sub only in quotes. Music educator. Aw, nice. Good luck becoming a music Good luck with your aspirations with music, Jotun. Teaching is not an easy thing, from what I understand. Oh, there it is. Hello, merchant.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Eventually I'll buy all of these songs, but
You're
for now I'm
welcome any
not.
time.
Let me carry your goods.
Peaches and pears.
Hi. What's up? Kinda
Wonders
came out of
from across
nowhere.
the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
You just determined that you wanted to be in here now?
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to
Seventh
leave.
year for trombone.
They're checking everyone.
Felt
Not
toxic.
for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass.
I played the
Let's
worst
go and
instrument
find
you can
Goose, shall we?
imagine. Also, from what I understand, band was super clicky. Which just doesn't sound like fun. I was in band, I think, for 2 years in middle school. Actually, I guess technically elementary school. Find Goots. Where's Goots? I'm being a little bit distracted because my cat keeps trying to roll out of my lap.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be
Timpani
different.
or solo marimba?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
How am I not? There he is.
Oh, good. There you
A
are.
wooden chair?
Clive, I'm so
Is that
sorry.
a
Don't
euphemism
tell Nan,
for
will ya?
something?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot
Of
ride
course
the
it's
caravan
his.
without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a
Ah.
pal in Bocklad who might
We
be
know
able to
literally
help
called.
us.
Oh, what?
No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we
What
find
did you
her?
do with the wooden chair?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right.
I assume
We'll meet you
slap.
there.
Slap or something to that effect. Or maybe there's some visual elements to the song and it just required you to
Let's
sit
keep
down
an eye
in
out
a
for this
wooden
red
chair.
chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
And stops next to the check.
You're like finding such an odd way to fall out of my lap, Amber.
Out of my sight, wretch.
What? Oh, hey, there's a red chocobo.
Looking to hire a coach?
It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
Didn't have one, so he used a wooden bar. I'm lying about.
As I
Just
live and
wax
breathe.
it.
Goots.
Nice.
What are you doing back in Bocklad?
His little chairs are plastic.
I
They
gather
did need to
Lady
bang it.
Karen didn't send you.
Oh, let me guess. I'm gonna do a favor for you.
So
You can
what
give me a
trouble have
patch,
you got
aren't you?
yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
It sucks sometimes.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Let me explain.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes,
We've had
and
three
no.
different parts for two
Passes are
protagonists.
inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet
interest
none of the
between them.
victims' names have appeared on the register of those
sounds
passing
awful.
through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly.
Goots?
Yeah, but I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
306 user. Alright. Hey, I got her patch.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
Documenting furries.
The furniture makers.
Way. I have
Understood.
not. I'm assuming they're... So, real quick, was AnthroCon just going on over last weekend? Was that happening last weekend? Because I saw, like, a bunch of people just talking about it. And so I'd assumed it was happening soon. So you're saying, so you're also saying that furries were being interviewed in non-incriminating, demeaning ways? As in they weren't finding the...
Jug of snake spit for the road?
I can't think of the word for it. Hello, furniture maker.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular?
And 4 furry stickers on the highway through the
collared
state.
you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you
What do you
learned?
mean you saw furry stickers?
One,
Like
they're
bumper
targeting
stickers on
traders carrying
cars?
the biggest packs. Harder to watch your backs.
Also, why does Tack know that
chance that
Anthrocon
Mark
was
can
very
chase if they're
recent?
spotted.
That's very furry
Not that
of
they'd be
you.
likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Talking about the donations they're doing
Their eyes
now.
must have lit up when they
It's
saw
a big
Goots.
con. Oh, you're going
The
to fall on my
fishmonger
lap again.
down by the gate's been trying to track down the children
Okay.
involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
I think I've only ever seen furry bumper stickers in the parking lot of Anthro, Ohio. To be fair, that's also kind of like the only time I've looked. There's an announcement for particular things. Oh, was Mark, or not Mark, was Tom there? Yeah, it seems that the non-furry Tack knows more about it than the furry Flap.
You won't find anything of this quality in
He goes to
Twinside.
that one. Did he go to that one?
With me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh
He went to
sorted
Ohio
and
because my
smoked!
friends knew about
Can
it,
I interest
apparently.
you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her.
What do you mean by that?
You find the
Were you like
pickpockets.
trying to avoid seeing
Is
your
that
friends
so?
there or something, or
Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't
or
a
you
family
closeted from your
operation.
friends?
All the traders
Or
say the children who
closet
stole
furry
their
towards your
parcels were
friends?
dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins.
And if you
by
had
the
gone,
sound
they
of
would have
it.
known.
We get a lot around here.
Orphans from
Ah,
wars.
yep.
A few, perhaps.
I was like, one
You
of
saw
two
the
things. You
refugees
either
gathered
didn't
by
want
the
to see them there, or you didn't want them to know you were there.
They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Not obnoxious at all.
You should come with me.
You won't find
Ooh,
anything
the
of this quality in
sheep. Ooh,
Twinside.
there you are. I see your quest marker through the wall. Hello, little child.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked
Oh
you to
shit,
do
I never sent
anything
that. I don't know what that
out of
is.
the
There you go,
ordinary
Tack.
recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to
Whoops.
tell you to do?
I wanted to send you a cat picture.
I'll leave you alone.
For a child. Devour child? I think we're just going to stick with speaking with them.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid
Yeah,
for
for
it?
me, cat.
No.
You're
you
not
get
on
in
my
trouble
cat
for
mailing
it.
list. Would you like to
So
be?
if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Hello, little girl.
Excuse me.
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you.
I need train car, not
just want
horse
to
friend.
talk.
Oh god. I forgot I
What
sent you
about?
that.
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like
You also have that just to push that up further.
We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about
One of
it
those goofy
really.
creatures ever.
But my friend
Who people
Honza,
still be.
he said he got a job. doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
It's okay, I hate it
Where
too.
your friend might be.
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Okay, outskirts of town. You're...
Peaches and pears. Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Hello, Gov.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance to be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What's your profanity?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Rip.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going
You should have come out,
Alright.
Heck. It'd been great.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before
Likely
his employers
excuse,
do.
by the way. Pretty sure the same plans with me before it's just doing this. Yeah, you see, that was one of those images that I thought, and I too also hated it. And therefore I had to send it to TAC. Because when I find something that I hate like that, it has to go to TAC.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Like the cars one? It's funny because I also shared that in our mutual server. So Jotun knows all about it too.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Peaches and pears.
Huh? Alex, you're by the chocobos. Another green car. With the mustache. You see, I don't know cars very well. You cornered yourself, idiot.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for
Oh, I
them.
didn't send that either.
Who are they?
What is that? Oh, I know what that
They
is.
call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
You're the little shit who bumped into me.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Ah, we can fight some bandits. Run, chocobos.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
I see.
Don't hurt him.
I'll kick his ass.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Oh, good. We don't actually have to fight him. What was the other thing that I sent you, Tech? Oh, I sent you the ranch-flavored Pop-Tarts. That's what it was.
Eloise didn't tell us she
And
had a brother.
I knew I recently said, I hate this.
I'm just her back and a blade.
And then sent it to you.
Theodore, at your service. Sorry,
I either sent you pictures of my cat or images I hate.
What do you know of the cast stones? Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the
I also
refugees
sent
any
you
further
Snake.
hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad.
Oh, yeah.
Don't blame him for what they made him
man.
do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other
I
poor
forgot about
souls
that
would have.
one.
On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Alright, we have caught the thief. Close to getting that next tier of thingies. That one other post.
Oh,
and any GIF you post. Oh, cry moment? So Crafty. Basically, part of the relationship that I have with Tack is, aside from, like, dust things, we just share, like, memes or other random images with each other. And recently, like,
You get your traders pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
when there's been images that I hate, I send them to Tack.
Honza, where are they
So, like, one image I saw was
They'll never know you told
the fusion dance of Hatsune Miku with Dr. Robotnik. So I sent that to him because I hated
tried
it.
following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Alright, prioritize quest.
Laney's Cleft is to the south past the camp.
Okay. Chocobos! Cute bird. And then another one was Lightning McQueen's Fursona. The Fursona being, I think it was like a fox mixed with a wolf.
There are no crystals here.
It was, it looked really good, honestly. But then I realized who the character actually was, and then that ruined it. What's worse, the Cars Fursona or the car version of stage characters? I feel like I've only seen that one once. I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, okay, they were a lot closer than I thought. Now we get to fight. Like, if that was just an unbranded character, it would have been fine.
You should have minded your own.
But just being Lightning McQueen just made it. Thank you, Torgal. You're not dead yet. You're not dead yet.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. Like, the art for it was fine, and it looked good. There's just something very off-putting about it being Lightning McQueen. Conceptually, it should work. Damn. I can turn this back on.
That's the lot.
Oh, it is two casters. Die. And the art style was actually good. You can't deny that.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Okay, 6 is another day I die though. Oh boy. No skill, but just the concept and the fact that someone made me to broke my soul. Wait, so do you have Horcruxes now then, Mark? If your soul is broken?
Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop
What
them
to
off.
do?
But till then,
Oh no, what are you about to do? Here. I'll give you some context, Crafty.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
I like your attitude.
Fuck! It's that guard from Blockland! Kill him! Kill them all!
Oh, that button works. Let's see. Wag. There you go. What did you send me, Tack? Media. Does that actually come up? Oh. I think he would just pull Lion Sword and just have the Keyblade in his mouth. But you know, that's actually about what I'd expect. Nightmare. Oh yeah, I also just send you beans. Wrong button.
Too slow.
Die. I tried to dash out of it. Got your face. Yes.
Too slow.
Oh.
Nice try. Enough.
There we go. Anything I'm even more confused. OG Lion OC is also bad, but at least he can drift. And you can replace him with Spyro. Yeah, and be released next. Basically, I was okay with the art up until I realized it was Lightning McQueen, then it just became very off-putting. I don't know what it is about it, but there's just something that just wasn't quite right about it. And then I went and showed it to a bunch of other people and they hated it.
Gold chains,
So-
rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them.
That's the gist of it.
No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in
He
your
looks
hands,
like the
Theodore?
bully from Fallout 3.
Oh, and
Looks like a
be
tunnel
sure to
snake.
tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
I think it might just be the hair. Or the Elvis gang from New Vegas. Also, you bet your candied ass I'm just going to fast travel. Not walking that little bit of distance. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. What is it you must do?
Branded, you can't even fill my cup.
Hello, sister.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items recovered.
Yes.
Only time and
That is
Theo's
the
return will tell.
probably only thing that I know of cars other than like giblets from the movies is the Kerchoo
You are
image.
too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need.
You do.
For a small fee, we will move
Oh boy.
anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
There it is,
It
Kerchoo.
just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the
I think that was
leader
one of
of
the first memes I shared on Discord.
Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Nice. Crimson Compass.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Do it. See you later this week.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our
You
own.
have a choice.
For a discounted
You don't
price,
have
of
to
course.
do this.
Say 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Wait. But part of the meme has his pupils as his headlights. Where are you going to put his eyes? Thunderstorm. Trader Master's Pass. Alright.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Nope, there's a side quest. You have families, please remember.
That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable
That's just Palpatine saying,
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Annihilation
Well,
OST.
Being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the
Why
ruins
does that
near
only
the
work
city.
sometimes?
And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid
Like half the
by
time I mouse over a
ne'er-do-wells or the
link
beasts sent to roam the
in Twitch, it'll give me
You will
like a
not
little
only earn
pop-up
yourself
box and like a little
material
preview.
but partake of the
But the
true
other half it
treasure
just
that
doesn't.
awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
Okay, so on like a human or humanoid, where would our headlights be if not our eyes? Or no.
We must
Yeah. Like if our eyes are our windshield,
along the old
where would
Zemeckis
our
road,
headlights
and from
be?
there, onward to discovery. Quickly, there is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Duels. Any other side quests here to pick up?
I better make sure.
You probably get Tack to talk at length about Lynx's. Oh wait, no, that's a Snappered. I was thinking about Cat for a second. Spend that much effort for something this dumb.
If only you arrived. Now I just need to see about getting the. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So
Why would you die over wine?
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here
I
in
feel
the
like you could say that for most big
Old
cats.
Fish the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when
Pain
they
and
finish for the day.
sadness.
Stop by
Yeah,
again
like
when you
it.
let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Easily friends. Man, unfortunately, I've seen some Chester the Cheetah memes, and every time, Tack, you call them Cheetos, I think about Chester and those memes.
I hear the brothers found another victim. Can you believe
So,
it?
like, remember the one that I sent you? It's gonna be quick and dirty. Like, remember the one that I sent you where it's like, he eats the Cheetos with his toes because they're Cheetos, not cheat fingers?
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps
Or
you
the
can extend
condom
me the same kindness?
commercial that Chester did?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Where they're
Finding
like,
someone.
thin and breezy?
See, I've been having trouble with thieves.
Because he
And
likes
despite
to
the
live
many pains I've
cheesy
taken,
or something.
I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and I offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Stop calling them Cheetos.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps?
Oh.
He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time.
Did you just shit on
Prey
me?
hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are
I
too many
think,
grey-haired
Mark, it's
sellswords
because
around.
I
Hopefully
lack
someone will have seen him.
the ability to visualize things. So I can just say whatever heinous shit, and I don't have that mental anguish.
That's that then. No trader's pass. No passage.
You're going to fall out of my chair. Careful. T-I-H-I. Lucky? What does T-I-H-I stand for? I've not seen that acronym. Alright, let's see. We got a bunch of quests in here. Alright, let's go do 2.
Porter for hire. The best service at the best price. Others will carry off your fortune. I'll just carry your goods.
Hurry, man.
Hello
I
there.
must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me.
Thanks, I hate it.
There's a
You're
copy
welcome.
of Gotown 66 with your name
I've
on
never
it when
seen
you're
that
done for the
acronym
day.
before.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
We like the body. Right, go talk to the butcher. Ugh. Live, you could have stepped over that. You didn't have to get stuck on it like an idiot.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the check.
Hello there. You must be the butcher.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Now we
You won't
just
find
need to
anything
find
of
the
this quality
guard.
to inside.
Tight-fisted.
Hello, God, you're invited.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotown 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Just through!
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet.
I'll take the large one.
What I really want to
Juicy pears!
The caravan stops next to the check.
eat. Jug of snake spit for the road?
Come one, come all!
Out of my sight, wretch! I've no
Can you stop licking me, please? It hurts.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen.
I wonder what server it was in that I
I'd better
saw
prepare
that
for my
post.
guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
Poor Clive, he wanted some of that wine. Or ale or whatever it was. Quest complete. Arrow, good news. Right. In-town fetch quest done. Man, there's a cat on my lap, and I need to move. I need to change my sitting position, but I'm not going to turn on a crouch cam tag. I just said that cat is in my lap. And that's also why I sent you a picture, because I can't show cat. Oh, I also just realized this is still off. I turn that back on. Let cat be.
There are no
These are good excuse to move cat and turn on cam. Cat be catting. Exactly. And Mark understands. There. Not paying attention to the
What do you want?
quest marker.
I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Bolt in his mane.
Which way did he
go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same?
Cat just grabbed my leg. Poke. You don't poke the cat's face, you boop the nose, dummy. The steps of the forgotten. Can I chocobo? I can chocobo. Oh wait,
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin. No one's good for you.
I guess I'm doing this now. Huh? Okay. Wing slap. Get him, Torgal.
All yours, Torgal.
Good job, Torgal. No, that's okay. Ban tag for crimes against cat. No, you poke cat. All the cats I know will poke themselves in the face if you point at them. So I think they like it. No. Tack also does have a history of having cats be lit on fire around him, so...
Happily not, good sir. Thanks
Your
to your
advice may not
timely
be the best to
intervention.
take.
More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us.
Only the one.
Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels.
I forget,
dashed
Tack.
from the very heavens.
Did you name that cat Anakin before or after it got burned?
Might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped.
Did the names...
Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
Did they have their names before or after the fire?
I'll give him that.
Also, I guess it was already one-eyed before he got singed, right? He came with one eye. Oops.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him. Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner. Shush now. You've said quite enough already. I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go this way.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Or missile. Oh, I misread that.
I think we found our thieves.
Ah, Goblin Prince.
See me.
Oh wait, can I CC you? Oh. Excuse me, Gamma? Why are you going to the ground? Ramu! Did not mean to use Ramu's thing. Lena's cat. Stove is spicy. I mean...
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors
Oh,
of
it has
goblins in the
hair.
area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die.
I have not.
They stole because it was that or starvation.
I'm still playing through the story. I'm just doing all the side quests as I come across them.
So you spared them.
Yeah, no, game's still going. This is a Final Fantasy.
These goblins aren't native to the area.
There's like 70 hours of cutscenes.
So
at least.
I've been teaching them.
Blizzard wasn't the final
Once
boss.
they've learned to
No,
hunt and forage, they
he
won't be
was
fool
not.
enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor.
Wait,
Let the porter know
which
I'm safe.
lizard?
I'll head back to the market once my work here is
So
done.
there's a couple big lizards.
Oh, and don't mention the goblins.
The lava E
I don't want
one,
people coming here brandishing pitchforks.
the bridge
Now
one.
this lot of sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that one. That one was probably like. I honestly don't know how long or how far I am in the game. The one where you were the dragon. Wait. The one where you were the dragon? Oh! Where I went and fell forever? Yeah, no, I don't know what point that was. I don't know if that was the halfway point, the 1/3 point, or the 2/3 point. Like, I don't know how far in the game I am. I will be eat food now. Okay.
Alright then.
Enjoy your food. Try not to, pick it up. I didn't know how to say that. That does not sound correct at all.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice. I'm guessing that might have been like the 1/3 point. Maybe 40%. I don't think it was quite halfway.
Get yourself killed.
Or maybe it was.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all.
Yeah, I have
Not
no
when
idea what the
such
spot would be.
majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered.
I'd assume they shrank you.
But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see.
Oh boy.
Onward. History awaits.
And what's going to heckle him this time? Bets, place your bets. I was just thinking about the scale that Tak brought up last time. And then I was thinking about how they logistically would have actually done the fight, and I assume that they probably just shrank you down and then made Titan a bit bigger. Because previously when you fought Garuda, you were the same size. Yes. No. Son of a... I forgot I was on Ramu. I tried to use Phoenix Dash to get back in on it, but instead I used Ramu. Alright, lesson number 3.
Still in one piece.
Still alive, always.
So. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes.
Echo.
Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so.
Poor man.
Now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Clive is so done with this man.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Alright, I think that was the last side quest. I think I need to turn in the other one? I don't remember. Upheaval. Yeah, okay, I just need to turn it in. Oops. Damn it, it's
Joseph's
already
fine.
11. Whoops, I did not mean to skip dialogue.
Shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Do not the cord. Alright, live and let live. Let's see what Goots has to say. There's a lot of side quests tonight.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
I'm nasty. Let me
It's so bizarre. I guess it just depends on what you do during the day, but yeah, it's just like, at the very least, the older I've gotten, like, kind of the harder it is to stay up late. I guess it really just depends on what it is that I'm doing. You are going to fall out of my lap if you do that. Like, right now, I could probably keep going for a little while, but since I have, like, responsibilities, I can't.
You're gonna do an apprenticeship or something then?
But then there's other nights where it's just like, I am dying at 10. No, leave my cord alone. Stop! You cannot. Alright, Goots, what do you have to say? I've got your pass back.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa.
Please don't need
You
on
and
my
your friends
thigh.
don't have to steal anymore.
Especially after the 4th
If
grade.
anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do.
Right.
And we already have. Ms. L's given us a job
Different
and
parts
took
of
a
the
bush out
state do
stables.
different things.
It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the Stones. But if we stick
I've
at it,
always
keep us all
spent
fed.
the 4th of July up at Lake Erie.
You stick at it then.
And Goots.
So I don't
So
know
steal
what
the
the rest of the country does
All right.
for the
I've
4th.
got it back now. And all's well that ends well.
That's
eh?
sick.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna
That's
be your
not a
first
real
customer.
place. What?
I'm gonna save up all my gear.
Two very
Make me a
different
master
responses
sword.
to that.
I'll do me best.
It was invented for the
minute.
live action. What? Wanted to go to one of the big lakes. That's the other, like, screwed up thing about it. Is people go and say, like, things like, oh, Crystal Lake is such a big lake. And it's like,
Right.
are there islands in
We have
it?
a place on the wagon.
No. What do you mean? What are you talking about then? There's a bunch of parades
Remember, Goots,
that I have to march in.
We're
Ah,
mercenaries.
that does sound
You hired
exhausting.
us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
I will say, being out on the water is the best place to watch
the
big
way
ass
to Twinside.
fireworks.
Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
No.
I'll
Leave the cord
buy
alone.
that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town.
Where's the meaning of all zoo?
If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right.
They're pretty great. Definitely the best firework viewing experience I've ever had. Or I guess it's more like that was what my baseline was, so other fireworks just kind of pale in comparison. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see any shows proper this year because it was really rainy this past weekend.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am.
Oh hey, you're in the castle.
I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sambrek. Be that as it may.
Yeah, no, that's just
I've
his
yet to
mom.
claim my
That's
father.
a influence.
For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this
Yeah.
fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
You're chewing on your
Then
tail.
I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal.
Whoops.
It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix.
I have to focus on what I can do.
But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Is that a spider lily?
What do you know of my blood?
Ah, flashback to this.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding.
Damn.
Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness.
She's a bitch.
Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut.
Can I have Bahamut
May
powers?
your fire reduce his enemies to ash.
I won't
Till
dig.
all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Step. I think that's a spider lily, isn't it? Also, I was right. About his
There is
blood.
another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
It's your mother.
And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Was that his mom's just Ultima?
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
A Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, your highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
That's not what I asked.
This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Oh damn. That's so not going to fly. Yes? Hold on, baby. I have to do another cutscene. I cannot save on this screen. This is a bit of an oversight. Oh well. Horrible.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Where are we at? I don't understand how you whistle like that. Like, I could do... Like, how do you... Like... I don't understand finger whistling.
What is it, boy?
You just fall asleep sitting up? Huh? Oh, there's already fires brewing. Arson. I didn't do it this time.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal.
But Torgal's just gonna go back out. I guess it's better he's with us, but... Okay, no, we're... Then why... I guess we're on the roof now. This made Torgal jump needlessly high up. Not realize they were good at parkour, kind of. Fire in the sky. I'm going to sneeze.
The city's on...
No shit, Sherlock. The city's on fire. That's why everyone's panicking. And there's smoke. an orange color in the sky. Why can't I save?
What's happening?
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Okay, can't save now. Okay, we're gonna keep playing, I guess. It doesn't want me to save on the roofs. I wonder why. What kind of issue could that pose for them?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Why are people still shooting fireworks? Yeah, I should have turned this on. I have a feeling the next cutscene is gonna be close by.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
And back down we go. Bombs. Arson bombs.
Like Goots.
Alright, now am I good? Okay, there we go. It just, why wouldn't it let me save on the roof segment? That's so particular. Fire in the sky. Alright. Well, if this wasn't a proper cliffhanger to leave off on, I don't know what is.